Norwegian Cruise Line spent an eye-watering $100 million on its oldest ship just before the global cruise shutdown. Norwegian Spirit is a 75,000 gross ton Leo-class cruise ship dating all the way back to 1998. And wow, NCL has pulled off something amazing with this ship. As you'd imagine, with a $100 million price tag, this was a massive refit. The interior has been totally reimagined. They stripped back the insides to the bare metal and rebuilt nearly all of the internal spaces. I can think of only a handful of 20-year-old cruise ships that have had such a significant midlife investment. But having cruised on Norwegian Spirit, I think it was money well spent. I'm Chris Frame, a maritime history author and lecturer, and thanks so much for joining me. I sailed aboard Norwegian Spirit from Fiji to Sydney as a guest of NCL. While NCL provided the cruise and the travel free of charge, I have not been paid to make this video. Okay, with that out the way, let's get on board. Arriving at the pier, and the first thing you'll notice is the ship's distinctive hull art. The old mermaid design was replaced with a turquoise wave, bringing the style of artwork in line with the newer NCL ships. We embarked at Lutoka, just near Nandi. The port doesn't have a big cruise terminal, so we boarded the ship from deck 4. The ship has 3 main stairways and elevators, situated forwards, midships, and aft. The midship stairwell reaches up to the atrium, so let's start here. The ground floor of the atrium is found on deck 7, which is also the promenade deck. Norwegian Spirit has a fantastic wraparound promenade sheltered by the lifeboats, and it was a great place to go for a stroll, see the ports, and even watch the waves hitting the ship mid-Pacific. Back in the atrium, the guest services area is on deck 7, along with a shore excursion desk and a cruise desk where you can book future cruises or talk to NCL about their Latitudes program. There's lots to see and do on board Norwegian Spirit, so to make this tour a bit easier, I've grouped the different rooms into categories. First, places to drink. Easy one to start with, as the Atrium Cafe is found near the guest services desk. This place offers Starbucks coffee and has a seating area with a view of the huge screen that dominates the space. Trivia, quizzes and games are played here. Henry's Pub is a space that existed aboard the ship prior to the refit, and it can be found just forward of the atrium. There are beers from around the world, and even gluten-free drinking options. The pub also serves spirits, wines, and has live music at night. The bow of the ship is home to the Social Comedy Club, which offers live entertainment in the evenings, focusing on comedians, and there's some hilarious shows here. Just outside is the casino, and it's situated just after the social, so getting a drink is easy. There are bar staff walking around to offer you a drink if you're keen to play the pokies or the gaming tables. More drinks can be found at Magnum's, which, as you might guess, is a champagne and wine bar. This space is found on deck 8 and spills out over the atrium area, with a view down the well to deck 7. The bar has a grand piano with live music performed here at night, creating a great atmosphere. If you like to be outdoors and you fancy a drink, there's plenty of choice. Spice H2O is found on the aft of deck 10, perfectly positioned to provide relief to parched patrons taking in the sun or swimming at the aft pool. The aft decks of Norwegian Spirit are terraced, which is a ship lover's delight. The added bonus here is that there's heaps of open deck space, spanning from deck 10 to deck 12. Deck 10 and deck 11 are served by the Spice H2O, while deck 12 has its own bar, the Great Outdoors. This sheltered bar is a great place to grab a drink while enjoying the views over the terraced aft decks. Head to the middle of deck 12 to enjoy a swim or grab a deck chair and relax by the pool with a drink from the Waves Pool Bar. Once again, there's plenty of NCL staff wandering around here taking orders. This area is also home to another big screen and has a stage where the DJs play tunes during the day, adding to the ambience. At the forward end of deck 12 is my favourite bar, the Spinnaker's Observation Lounge. The funky central bar serves drinks to the large space and has some of the best views at sea. The giant oversized windows are just perfect and offer a view from every vantage point. I mean, check out this view. Another nice feature here are the 2 bridge wing viewing areas on both the port and starboard sides, allowing you to see down the side of the ship. In the middle of the lounge is a stage, which is used for small-scale production shows, bingo, trivia, and dancing at night with the DJ. One deck up, and the Biergarten is a popular outdoor bar, sheltered by awnings. There are a great range of international beers here. This video is brought to you by me and my new book, The Evolution of the Passenger Ship. In The Evolution of the Passenger Ship, we've brought years of research together to create a book that takes you on a journey from the earliest sailing ships right the way through to the modern behemoths that we see today. The Evolution of the Passenger Ship is available at all good bookshops. And if you buy a copy, you help us by supporting the channel. Thanks so much, and now back to the video. Feeling peckish? Much of Deck 12's aft is occupied by the Garden Cafe. Big windows create a spacious feel here, and the buffet selection is extensive. Some highlights include cook-to-order eggs for breakfast, build-your-own burgers for lunch, and even scones with jam and cream for afternoon tea. Onda is Norwegian Spirit's Italian specialty restaurant. It's located at the aft end of Deck 12 and has a striking and modern interior. The food quality here is among the best I've had on a cruise. The service was very friendly, and although I was given the wrong main course, the error was quickly rectified so our group was able to eat together. Head back to Deck 8 and you can sample some Japanese cuisine at Silk, which also offers a variety of Asian cuisines as well as teppanyaki. Back to Deck 7 and another memorable restaurant, with a variety of steaks cooked to order as well as some non-steak options for those who preferred seafood. Deck 7 is also where you'll find Le Bistro, which as the name suggests is Norwegian Spirit's French-themed restaurant. Veuve Clicquot has a presence here, complementing a menu that would be comfortable in a high-end restaurant in Paris. If French cuisine is a bit too much for your taste, then the local bar and grill is home to one of the best cheeseburgers I've ever had on a ship. American-style grill food is the fare here, with a bar that serves drinks all day and well into the night. That's a lot of food, but we aren't done yet. Head amidships and take the stairs if you dare to Deck 6 to find Taste, one of Norwegian Spirit's traditional main dining rooms. It's quite petite, but has nice views of the port and starboard sides. Speaking of views, aboard Norwegian Spirit, the crown goes to Windows Restaurant, which is also found on Deck 6. As the name suggests, this restaurant's main feature are the windows. But wow, they are huge! The view really draws you in, and makes me wish more cruise ships had such large windows at the back. The menu here is varied, food quality is top-notch, and the service was very attentive. Okay, so we've had food and we've had drinks, but what else is there to do? I mentioned the comedy club and the casino already, which occupy the bow of the ship. Interestingly, the main show lounge on Norwegian Spirit is found at the aft. The Stardust Theatre spans both Deck 7 and Deck 8 and is huge. It's got terrace seating with an upper balcony area where drinks are served. There's a big stage, excellent sightlines, great sound and light, and high-quality shows. NCL clearly invest in their entertainment, as the shows featured illusionists, acrobatics, and stunts, as well as the usual singing and dancing. Shops can be found on Deck 8, with the usual cruise ship-style items from jewellery and watches to souvenirs, perfumes and clothes. The ship also has a photo gallery and an art gallery just forward of the shops. For the more active passenger, Deck 12 offers a fitness centre situated near the spa and salon, which has been totally redesigned during the refit. One deck up, a jogging track circles Deck 13, while at the aft end of this deck a basketball court and golf driving range can be enjoyed. Now that the day is done, it's time to rest. Norwegian Spirit has a range of cabins from the ultra-luxurious suites like this one, with a separate bedroom, lounge area and a bathroom with a view. Most of the cabins are standard balcony, which is how I travelled. My room on Deck 9 was compact but comfortable, with ample storage space, twin beds that can be converted into a queen, a small couch and a balcony. The whole room has been completely redone during the refit, with new furnishings, wall coverings, carpets and tech, including USB chargers by the bed. The bathroom featured a basin, a toilet and a shower, which had, wait for it, a shower door, thank goodness! All other cruise lines do this immediately. It's so much nicer than having a cold shower curtain sticking to you. There is a height adjustable shower head which was very much appreciated, and something else that all cruise ships should offer. Other cabin categories included the standard window rooms, and inside cabins, both of which can accommodate up to 4 guests. Our cruise came to an end all too fast, but not before the spectacular arrival into Sydney Harbour. It's just such a wonderful harbour to sail into. As my cruise on Norwegian Spirit drew to a close, I found myself growing fonder and fonder of this ship. The refit has been remarkable, with the ship looking like new despite being built in 1998. I've sailed aboard lots of ships, including many older ships, and all of them have had refits, but I can honestly say that the last time I saw such an extensive makeover was on board QE2 in 1995. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the tour of Norwegian Spirit. Until next time, I hope to see you on board.